This morning, I received plenty of tweets that mention that the host of this web game has started to quietly remove this game from their webpage, or you can say that this game is in the process of being delisted from the public. Now, as you all know, I have a series where I covered game that is on the process of being delisted from Steam or has been delisted from Steam. This time, however, this game is delisted from the public, not from Steam. But I can make an exception, so this will be a special edition of me playing a delisted game. So, first thing first, Pathways. The first thing that I noticed is the logo of this game has the same color scheme as the logo of Pathway, which is a 2019 game. Now, on the end has a mostly positive review on Steam. Now, Pathways, navigating gaming, the internet, and extremism. It is a free youth-centered interactive learning package for education on extremism, radicalization, and prevent with capital P. Now, what question the game tried to answer? How would you respond to extremist content online? Explore the action you could take in response to extremist content and the consequences for them. Rules and consequences. Oops, sorry, wrong franchise. We're not talking about the franchise right now. Now, normally, when you want to play this game, you simply go to the website of this game on my top left and press play now. However, when you are playing on your PC, you are greeted with an endless loop of loading screen. Now, this is the very reason why people are tweeting that the host of this game has started to quietly removing their game. However, you can still access this game. How? Boom! Now, I found out that this game can still be accessed on mobile. However, I need my mobile phone to record my face. So, how do I play this game on mobile without my mobile phone? The answer is emulator, BlueStack emulator. I simply install BlueStack and I open the website of the game in the in-emulator browser, and now I can play this game. Boom and boom. Now, the game works properly now, and now let's start properly playing this game and see what this game has to offer. Pathways, navigating gaming, the internet, and extremism. Welcome to Pathways, an interactive game where you determine your journey. In this game, you will have to choose between certain options that can lead to different outcomes. Let's see where your path takes you. 1. In this game, you will be presented with scenarios that require you to take action, like hearing something hurtful while gaming or watching a provocative video on social media. Okay? From the 3 alternative options presented, okay, we will use your mouse to select one based on the information given and what outcome you think this will have. Okay? The choices you make will determine the road your character takes. Remember to be aware of getting trapped in risky or harmful situations, as the different choices can lead to situations involving extremism and radicalization, damaging the outcome of your character. Okay, now, choose which character will get you through this experience, okay? Let's try the left character. First scenario. Charlie was enjoying an online game with friends. Charlie had not long started attending a new college in East Riding, and they were so relieved to have made new friends having recently left school. Charlie has started browsing new games and websites that some of the new friends use. Sometimes though, the people on this website say things that seems off, even slightly concerning, okay? Someone on this website has encouraged Charlie to download a video, but Charlie is unsure. Okay? A. Tell a trusted adult. B. Talk to the stranger online to find out more about the video. C. Download the video. Okay, so first thing first. When we are in an online space right now, even chat group like WhatsApp, Telegram, and Discord, they already have an embed feature, so yeah, we don't need to download any video or something. We just have to play, we can just play it in the application. So I guess this doesn't make sense from reality, but let's just assume that Charlie has receiving a video in zip format. So Charlie doesn't know what kind of video it is, so let's just download the video. Charlie wanted to continue. Okay, that's a bar has just moved to the red extreme. Charlie wanted to continue being part of their new online community. Charlie downloaded the video and shared it with different people online. Charlie felt relieved and happy that people were liking the video and also sharing it. Okay, why are you sharing it? Deep down, Charlie wasn't sure if this was the right thing to do, as some of the ideas in the video were extreme and violent. And why do you share it? Okay, that's very strange. Okay, on the beginning of the chapter, Charlie felt that some of the things said in his group feels off or feels very violent, and then they receive something from the group, and then they share it anyway. So yeah, that's a pretty dumb choice. And I don't think it makes sense either. It is important to remember that downloading or streaming certain content can lead to a terrorist offense conviction. Okay, on KS, but alright. Okay, second scenario. Charlie is receiving an important grade on a piece of work they submitted for their hospitality course at college. Charlie put in a lot of effort for this work and is excited to receive good feedback. Charlie takes a seat in class and waits to get their grade. To their disappointment, Charlie doesn't do as well as they expect. They got 60 out of 100 for their work, but they wanted at least 75. To make matters worse, somebody else get 80 out of 100 and the teacher said that this person has received a job offer. Okay, first thing first, I don't know, I'm an Indonesian, I'm not British, so we have different culture. But I don't think it makes sense for a teacher to inform their student that they receive a job offer. They are a teacher, they are not a recruiter. So, but whatever, let's continue. Charlie has applied to dozens of jobs but hasn't had any luck yet. Somebody else in the class tells Charlie that this is proof that are coming to the UK and taking their jobs. Okay. Well, just ignore them. What the hell are they anyway? I don't think it's somebody that Charlie known. So yeah, we just ignore it and improve. Charlie was still upset by the end of the lessons. They couldn't get past the thought that their classmate had received a job offer, but they hadn't. Charlie spoke with their teacher after the lesson, and they learned why their grade had not been high and how to improve. The teacher listened to Charlie's frustration about not having any job offers yet, and booked it on time to help with some new job application. Okay. Now, next scenario. Charlie has been chilling out all afternoon. They have been scrolling on social media. They spot a video that seems to be getting a lot of attention. Charlie watches the video and learns from the video that are stealing the place in emergency accommodation. Okay. In the video, they explain that the government is betraying that people and we need to take back. Okay. Just keep doom scrolling. What the hell? But also, I mean, finding out more about the topic online also doesn't make sense. I mean, that's what I always do. If a topic interests me, I open trusted sources online to know more. Like, for example, if an incident happened, a new policy happened, something happened, we try to confirm it. We confirm it with facts if this is true or not. I mean, right now, with chatbot, you can just simply add chatbot, is this true? But I usually do it the manual way, checking trusted news source. Charlie wasn't sure if this video was true. Okay, check a trusted source then. But the recent other encounters made them curious. Okay, Charlie went directly to the account's website and found research papers, statistics, information about protests, and more regarding the topic. They continued browsing and encountered lots of, okay, that who agree with these sentiments. Okay, find a neutral source then. Charlie began intaking a lot of, okay? In fact, some of the groups were actually illegal. What are you doing? I mean, you're not trying to confirm your fact? What? Okay, that is very unexpected. And the scenario is over. Okay. That is really weird. Okay, next scenario is Charlie has been enjoying a family dinner at home when they receive a notification from their friend. Okay. And Amelia, Charlie's close friend, has made a video encouraging young people in Britain to join a political group that seeks to defend that right. Amelia encouraged Charlie to join a secret group on an app Charlie hasn't heard before. Charlie isn't sure whether to join, explore further, or ignore. Meh. Just ignore it. I mean, like, here's the thing. If you have been taught, right, since the beginning of time of if there is something, never click on suspicious link. Yeah, it's the same way. And then, yeah, it's not about joining a secret group either. I mean, I count it as a suspicious link if it is something in apps and I don't know. So he didn't feel, Charlie didn't feel comfortable with joining a secret group or encouraging people to join a political group. They felt it was down to the individuals to decide for themselves. They carried on with the family dinner, went to bed early knowing college was coming up the next day. Charlie was looking forward to talking about the video their friend made, but seeing their friend that morning didn't go as planned. When morning came, Charlie was ignored by their friend for ignoring her post the day before and not having strong enough beliefs to associate with them anymore. Okay, so he has no friend. They have no friend now. Okay, but now why you are in a cafe with your friend that just recently left you? Okay, let's find out. Charlie was seeing their dad this weekend, and he lives in Hull, so their weekend looks very different to their weekdays in Innis Riding. Charlie's friend Amelia, who, take note, on the previous chapter just left Charlie because he refused to join the secret group, now is in the cafe together with Charlie. And she said immediately she looked interested and told them about a protest she wished she could go to herself but was not allowed. Amelia spoke of gathering that has been organized by a small political group. They would come together and protest the change that Britain has been through in the last few years and the erosion of the values. Amelia talked about the banners and the pickets that her friends had made for defense and expressed a real regret that she could not go, begging Charlie to go in her place. What? That's not my fucking business. Why should I join for you? Charlie has nothing to do this weekend and the protest sounded like an interesting thing. Why are you interested? That's not your business. Let's not snoop your nose in other people's business. What are you doing? Okay, of course I declined my offer and I'm not risking my friendship. Remember the last chapter that our friendship has been destroyed, but for some reason we made up today in this cafe and we're gonna break our friendship again. Didn't feel comfortable with going to the protest. It sounded risky and mean to see their dad. Okay, and Charlie was really upset when Amelia told them they couldn't be friends anymore. They didn't share the same values. And then Charlie began walking home thinking about whether they had made the right decision. Charlie's phone started ringing. They didn't really feel like talking. It was their dad, and they were enthusiastically talking about the plans for the weekend. Suddenly, Charlie's worries wrote about their decision. Okay. Quite cool if you got reassured by just having a nice phone call with your dad. Okay, final chapter. Charlie thought about all the difficult choices they had needed to make in the last few weeks. Some of their choices has led to change in friendship, and Charlie was feeling low as they weren't sure if they had made the right decision. The teacher had noticed this and decided to reach out. The teacher sat with them and talked openly and frankly about the ideology that Charlie had discovered. Okay, the teacher reassured that Charlie had made the right decision. Charlie realized that if they had chosen to engage with these harmful ideas, the consequences would have been very different. Okay? Click to find out what support Charlie could have received if they had chosen to engage with harmful dialogue. Okay, so it's a what if Charlie had made a more harmful choice. Okay? Charlie accepted they may need support. Charlie teacher made a prevent referral and they were able to provide tailored support for Charlie. They began a workshop to help them learn how to engage positively with ideology and the difference between right and wrong in efficient political beliefs. Charlie also received counseling. Okay, suddenly you did a counseling? There's no build up about this. to help them process to the other event in their life, and they felt much better for it. Okay, congratulations on completing all scenarios. Okay, let's explore the consequences of your character's choices and see what lies ahead. Now let's see if we consistently choose A, or we consistently choose B, or we consistently choose C. So let's start for being consistent and always choose A, the good option. And we choose the right character now. Now, first scenario about downloading a video. Let's tell a trusted adult. Charlie went and spoke to their mom about some of the concerning content online. Charlie's mom listened to their concern and tried her best to answer Charlie's question about what they had heard. Charlie learned that some people hold extreme beliefs and express them in hurtful ways, something encouraging others to do the same and get involved. Charlie was relieved they did not download the unknown video, as they did not know what the consequences of doing so could be. Okay, in some cases, downloading or streaming certain content can lead to a terrorist offense conviction. Okay, that's the same as it. Okay, next scenario. Okay, I choose A here before. So, on the doom scrolling scenario, I previously choose B because I thought that's the choice that makes sense. However, because we are following the good path now, I will choose A and see what's the outcome will. Charlie wasn't sure whether they should engage with the video. They carried on scrolling, okay, keep doom scrolling. And to their surprise, the next video showed a veteran and a dog moving into their new home that had been provided as a community initiative. They were also relieved that they didn't share the first video, as they learned that the information was not accurate. Yeah, don't get rage baited. Like, jeez man. Jeez man, I mean, if you choose B, you get even more rage baited. So, if you choose A, you get doom scrolling and you're lucky to find something else and doesn't get rage baited. So yeah. Okay. Now, for the rest of the choice, I choose A, so I should just speed run this thing. So, what's the ending? Some of the choices change in friendship. Okay, Charlie is still alone. The teacher has noticed and decided to reach out and then talk openly and frankly about the ideology. Charlie wouldn't be in trouble. Okay, so even if we choose the good thing, I won't be in trouble, and I'm still going to receive support about the difficult thought. Charlie has accepted that they may need support and that the prevent referral. Okay, got the workshop counseling, so it's the same as the first playthrough. Okay, so if I choose consistently the A option, there's no epilogue and we go straight to the video. Okay, now let's try the neutral option or the B choice, and I will consistently choose B for each tier of this choice. Okay, on the first scenario of downloading a video, talk to the stranger online to find out more about the video. Okay, Charlie questioned the stranger, asking what the video was about. Charlie felt uneasy when the stranger explained that if Charlie cared about your country, they would download the video and share it with as many people as possible. What? I'm not even checking the video yet. What the hell? That's weird. Charlie wasn't sure what to say and didn't contribute anything. Yeah, just get out of there. The discussion, instead of feeling that perhaps they had missed something on the topic. Okay, luckily Charlie trusted their instinct and didn't download or share the video. It is important to remember that downloading or streaming certain content can lead to a terrorist offense conviction, i.e. this is the same message. Okay. And for the bad grades scenario, ignore the comment but don't address your frustration. Charlie left the classroom without saying a word to their teacher. Over the next few days, Charlie became more and more frustrated with their situation. They still weren't getting anywhere with their job, and Charlie started to worry about the future. Charlie began thinking more about the comments said in class about, okay, what? And he started to believe in that idea. Huh? Okay, that was odd. Okay, for the doom scrolling scenario, I choose B previously, so we can just skip this safely. And for the secret group choice, let's like the video to show my support to my friend, but to join the secret group. Charlie settled for a middle ground. They didn't want their friend to think they didn't care, but they didn't know if they wanted to join the group. They decided to like the post quickly and continue to eat their dinner. During the night, Charlie received a message from a stranger who saw that they had liked the post. Before they knew it, Charlie had been added to an encrypted private group without Charlie's permission. Okay, that's strange. I mean, the only case of you can be added to a strange group is in WhatsApp, and they have to have your phone number or my phone number. And after that, if I was added to a strange group, and yeah, it happens all the time, usually scam group or Ponzi scheme group, I basically just block, report to WhatsApp, ignore, and move on. It's easy as that. Finally, the protest scenario. Let's tell your friend I will watch from the sidelines to let them know what happens, okay? Charlie went to the protest in the end. It wasn't what they expected. They noticed the protest seemed to be more about, okay, racism and, okay, then death values and honoring fallen veteran, okay? Okay, and then grew increasingly uncomfortable as the crowd became angrier. Police arrived after a few violence outbreaks. Before they knew it, they were running away from the scene. Some protesters next to Charlie had drawn the attention of the police. Charlie had only been here to observe, but the line between observing and participating was too easy to cross. And why are you also observing from inside the crowd? What are you doing? Just observe from a Starbucks cafe nearby or a safe place nearby, or just from the bloody TV or something. What the hell, man? Also, something that I feel like also doesn't make sense, that I don't think your friend can know that if you are present in the protest or not. Just lie to them, say, okay, fine, I will join on your behalf if you want to keep the friendship. But after that, you don't come anyway to the protest. Just lie, man. What are you doing? Okay, now the ending. Okay, difficult choice. They made the right decision. Charlie is still alone. And then sat with them, talk openly and frankly about the ideology that Charlie had discovered. Okay, still make the right decision. Okay, because yeah, I guess they are not engaging in the harmful ideas. And what support? Okay, they accept support, join workshop, join that. Okay, so if you choose if you consistently choose the B option, this is the scenario that we played. It was decided that Charlie was at a borderline risk of radicalization given their proximity to it. Charlie engaged in various activity to prevent, such as family counseling session, which helped address some of the issues at the heart of being influenced by harmful ideologies. They started taking up new skills and hobby and made new friends. They also started receiving extra support at college to ensure they had someone to talk to openly about ideological thoughts. Okay, and we're back to the video again. Now this time, let's just see the C path or the extreme path. And since I choose C already in the first scenario, we can just skip that. Now, the bad score scenario. C, agree with the comment and explore the idea further. Charlie approached the classmate angrily. They agreed with the ideas and began shouting about them. What the fuck are you doing? The teacher let Charlie know that the school had a zero tolerance on hate speech, okay? The teacher was concerned by Charlie's outburst and tried to get to the bottom of it. Okay? Charlie became more agitated and ended up having to sit alone for the duration of the week's lesson because of the hurtful things they said, okay? Now, for the doom scrolling scenario. Engage directly with the post, this is unfair. Charlie couldn't believe what they were saying. They are getting rage baited. Charlie immediately began typing comments and sharing the video with their friends and family, wondering what they could do to stop this. As the likes, comments, and shares came in, they felt that they had performed a service by standing up for veterans and the rights. Unfortunately, Charlie didn't realize that some of the groups they were engaging with online were actually illegal. Okay, now for the secret group scenario, share the video and join the secret group as your friend requested. Charlie thought that the video their friend posted was so funny. Okay, that is a reference to that meme. They couldn't believe how many likes Amelia memes were getting. It was inspiring. Why are you inspired by that? Charlie joined the secret group on this new platform. They porn wouldn't stop buzzing with messages of support and invitation to participate in several similar groups, okay? Charlie's one were not so pleased and grew suspicious. Okay, why are you getting suspicious now? You literally receive something from Charlie. Literally shared something on the previous scenario, the doom scrolling scenario. It literally shared that they shared it to friends, and family. So why are you getting suspicious now? What are they doing? And the protest scenario agreed to join in based on what you have been hearing. Charlie decided that this would be good use for their time considering all the things they had seen and heard over the last few weeks. It would be good to express their feelings about it with like-minded individuals. They went home and made a banner to take them with the protest. Okay. And then they arrived at the protest and was set up by the atmosphere. It was great to see so many people there. Okay. Everything was going well until Charlie almost became involved in the fight by accident. The police saw they were part of a group and took their details. Charlie was frightened by this, not knowing if their parents would be informed. Okay, now what's the ending? Thought about all the difficult choices they had needed to make in the last few weeks. They are still alone. What? Some of their choices had changed in friendship. No, nothing changed. I mean, if we choose C all the time, our friends are pleased. We are joining their secret group. Amelia is pleased because we are joining the protest. Okay, the teacher reached out and then talk openly and frankly. Charlie wouldn't mean trouble. That's the same case. Charlie accepted that they may need support, made a prevent referral, joined a workshop, joined a counseling. Okay. Oh, this one is different. Charlie was preferred to prevent and channel. Okay. Charlie was assigned to a mentor to help them one-to-one, someone who had been in their shoes. They were reluctant at first, but gradually warmed to their mentor, forming trust with them, having heard and understood the similarities between them. The mentor was honest about the dangers of following a harmful ideology, and the message resonated with Charlie. Charlie had been informed of the support they would receive from Prevent, including skill support and familization. Okay, with all this gentler intervention, Charlie was able to rebuild their confidence, find their identity, and continue their college course successfully. Okay, so now I get this ending by choosing CPPAA. Charlie has finished their day at college and is catching up with their friends. Charlie is getting along well with their teacher currently and enjoying school. They have a brief conversation about their upcoming weeks and say goodbye for the evenings. After a long day, they head home to spend some time with family, relax, and watch some TV. Charlie is completing their education responsibly and enjoys the support from school. Charlie will have no further involvement with Prevent or other similar services because they made a responsible decision. I guess there's no more ending. That's all the 3 endings that we can see. And that's the end of the game. By the way, I still have my PC's browser running and the game is still stuck in an endless loop of loading screen. So yeah, as I said before, you cannot access this game to your PC's browser. You have to do it through your mobile browser, through your smartphone, or use an emulator to emulate mobile environment and access the game through the emulator browser. Now, as for this game, I don't have a strong opinion about this game. First thing first, and as a choice matter game, this game sucks, man. Like, let's be real, this is not a good choices matter game. Like, there is a lot of inconsistency. For example, on chapter 4 about the secret group, if Charlie don't join the secret group, it is shown explicitly that his friend left, said that their friend left him. But on the next chapter, on chapter 5, Charlie is together again with Amelia in a cafe, so it doesn't make sense. So what happened is, if you choose the A choice for chapter 4 and chapter 5, chapter 4, A choice, Amelia is angry with Charlie and left Charlie. And then they made up on chapter 5, and then Charlie chose A again and Amelia left them again. It doesn't make sense. It's very weird. Also, at the same time, Charlie also acting like a dumb person sometimes. Very dumb, I must say. Like chapter 3, explore the topic further. They are a college student. Are they not taught how to do citation? For scientific writing? Are they not taught how to find a source that is trustworthy? So when we choose the B option, explore the topic further, instead of visiting a fact-checking website, instead of confirming the fact to a trustworthy news site, they go to the rabbit hole and the rest is history. So, what the fuck? You're so dumb. You are acting not like a college person here, who are being taught scientific writing, who are being taught which source is trustworthy. At least if I choose B, I expect you to check Wikipedia or something to confirm the fact. So yeah, this is not really a good choices matter game. And also at the very end, whatever your choice, you will end up alone. The only difference is the epilogue. If you choose A consistently, there is no epilogue, strangely. If you choose the benign option in the beginning but the extreme option at the end, the epilogue basically says you move on from this ordeal. And then if you choose B all the time, you get near the risk of radicalization ending. And if you choose C all the time, you got the assign a mentor ending. So yeah, at the end of the day, the ending is strange. We are still alone at the end, no matter what the choices are. Even though on chapter 6, they mentioned it explicitly that there is a change in friendship because of our choice. There is inconsistency, and then Charlie also acting like a dumb person, not unlike a college person. So yeah, not a great choices matter game. So yeah, that's it.